What's up, guys? This is Luke from Luke's Garage Gym, bringing you guys a brand new video. And in today's video, I'm going to do a review of this Ritfit Multifunctional Smith Machine with a lat pull down and a low row attached to see if it be a right fit for you guys in your home gym. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, before we get started on this review of this Ritfit Multifunctional Smith Machine, hit that like button and subscribe to push this video across the world, baby. My name is Luke from Luke's Garage Gym. I do home gym reviews, tips and tricks so that you out there can get jacked in your home gym, baby. Really excited to review this piece of equipment from Ritfit. My first piece of equipment that I've been working with them with to bring out for you guys on the Garage Gym channel. So now, before we get started, let me know in the comments, would you want a Smith machine in your gym? What brought you this type of product review? Have you used a Smith machine in the commercial gym? Because I predominantly use the Smith machine in the commercial gym for mainly I like to do lunges. I did some rack pulls. I did some rows. Sometimes I did squats because I liked it as a self-spotter and to critique form that I feel like was lacking when I was doing original barbell work. But so this right here is their Smith machine with a low row and a high row attached. So let's give you guys some specs real quick. So we'll talk about real quick the dimensions. So it's 44 inches in length with 44.3 inches in width and 82 inches in height. So not too tall of ceilings because again, my ceilings are around 93. I got a lot of wiggle room between the pull-up bar to the height of my ceiling. And then a couple other things to mention too is the product weight is only 140 pounds. Guys, it's not very heavy. So I'm going to talk about some things that you could do to add that weight to give some stability, because I know stability is really important when you're lifting because you don't want this thing to tip over or break in half when you're working out. And gauge of steel. Now, I was really digging trying to figure out what the gauge of steel is of this piece of equipment, and I was stumped. I'm going to say it's 14 is my guess. I'm not really sure. If you guys know someone that knows, you can let me know in the comments. But again, when you know it's 14 gauge steel, is it going to be worth a couple $1,000s? No. It's thinner gauge steel. That's why the price tag is dropped right here for under $500 for this piece of equipment that could be a right fit for you guys in your home gym. So some things that come with this, guys, with your Ritfit Multifunctional Smith Machine is obviously you have your safety support bar right here, along with you have 2 sets of safety hooks. The safety hook here is obviously for when you're wanting to hook in to one of your slots here for when you're done with the lift. And you obviously got a safety support down here. For instance, you want to drop it if you're done, you have this to support it, which they say this can hold up to 1,000 pounds. With that, which is obviously, that's nice to hear that. Have I tested that? No, we'll get into that later. They also got back here, they got 2 sets of weight storage, which the weight storage can hold up to, I want to say it was 250 pounds it can store. And then also you've got your cable system back here, which this cable can hold up to 300 pounds. And I will say one thing, before we talk more about the Smith machine aspect, this low row down here with the foot pedals, with this lat pull down, dude, this thing's pretty smooth. I'm not gonna lie. I was very impressed with how smooth it was, how it felt. I almost felt like it felt better than some of the other piece of equipment I got in here, especially for that price. That's pretty sweet right there. And obviously you get this lat bar, you get this low row bar over here included, which is nice. Obviously, you can upgrade to nicer attachments if you're not satisfied with what they offer when you buy the machine. Now let's talk about why the heck would you even want this in your home gym? Well, let's talk about what a Smith machine can do for someone, especially riding solo, working out at home. So what a Smith machine does, what this can do, is it helps you control the movement to create that more mind-muscle connection, especially for someone like me with the barbell. I feel like I'm kind of rushing the movement. I'm going too fast. I'm not feeling it like I should. With this, with the support system it has, you can control the movement more. That could possibly not give you some sort of injury. It could also help you rehab injury. You know, say like you had like a knee injury or a back injury. You can use the support system here, the self-spotting system, to do lightweight, to work your way back to where you were if you want to go to your traditional barbell movements away from the safety hook features this has. And also too, I don't know. I really, as someone who enjoys, you know, the traditional lifting in some aspects, you know, it's nice to have this to do some bench press. It's nice to have this if you want to do, like I said, maybe a lunge, which let me know in the comments, are your team lunge? Because I hate doing lunges. But this, I like the Smith machine. I feel like I have a better control of the lunge when I'm having that self-spotting aspect with the smooth system this has here. Also too, like just squatting. You know, squatting is definitely nice to have on this. And, you know, just like some of your main power lifts, you know, that a Smith machine can offer you that, you know, makes you have that safety aspect. And I'll say it for the third time, controlling that movement. So a couple other features I wanted to mention before we talk about some things that could be a con for this machine is there's a landmine down here for some more versatile work in your workouts, along with some band pegs on the side to add banded bench, banded squat, etc. to your training for that versatility, baby, which is huge in the home gym. So some cons or some things just to keep in mind if you're wanting to purchase this is you got to make sure that you put collars on both sides here, because if you don't, the weight's going to slide off and then you're not going to be able to clamp this on, because you notice the bar can be a little uneven, which is I've talked to him about this. I said mainly is as you add more weight, that sway goes away, which, you know, makes me a little worried. I'm not going to lie. But again, just keep that in mind. Have those collars on so you have that smooth clamp in to the safety feature that I just did right there. Because I'm not going to lie, wish I filmed it. I didn't have clamps on, and I'm like, God, why is it so hard for me to clamp this in? It's because I'm an idiot and I didn't put the collars on, which I really don't think I had to do that in any Smith machine in the commercial gym. Let's put collars on, but I think for this, it's probably a cheaper option to make sure you guys do that. Some other things too that I've noticed that make me a little weary of this piece of equipment is that it does sometimes, like I mentioned, scratch the gauge of steel and sometimes I've had some issues with it hooking in to exactly how I want it. I know especially there was an instance when I was doing bench in here and I was done, okay, I couldn't hook it in the first try. I almost had to like guess and like almost like panically figure out how am I going to get this hooked in, and I did right here on 2 holes below, and I'm not sure what the issue is. Maybe they could do is they could utilize adding another hole here so that you're not having that issue of like missing and going between the gap of each hole so it hooks in every single time. That could be something the engineering team could think about doing or consider doing. And I would say too, you got to bolt this thing down with, well, honestly, weight, okay? Keeping this thing, not even bolting, just stabilizing it, because this thing is very shaky. Okay, it only weighs 40-some pounds. You got to put weight on the weight horns here, maybe a couple 45s on each side so that it keeps it stable and secure when you're doing your movements, because I know stability is very important when you're getting these kind of machines in your home gym. So just some overall pros of this machine, guys. Number one, it gives you that Smith machine feel that maybe you missed in the commercial gym, okay, to help you control the movement for that mind-muscle connection. Number two, it's versatile. It's got this lat pull down behind me. It's got the low row down there along with the landmine, you know, to add a lot of versatility to your training. And I do think the cables for the low row and the lat pull down here are very smooth. And I do think the beams here for the Smith machine are pretty smooth as well. I did add a couple of my sprays I've talked about in the past to give it that smooth feel, but I think that's a huge win right there. And another pro is just the fact that it adds versatility, more versatility to your training, and in a smaller footprint. It really doesn't take up that much space compared to traditional squat rack wood, which I think smaller footprint, you know, versatility, okay, is a win and ringing to a lot of people's ears out there, because most people don't have, well, I'm very fortunate to have a giant gym like this. You're really working with the smaller space. So the smaller footprint with that versatility this has to offer. Could be a win for someone out there, and for that price tag of under $500, can be, again, ringing to a lot of people's ears in the home gym with this Ritfit Multifunctional Smith Machine. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful, me breaking down this piece, just showing you some movements, showing it off, talking about it. For under, like I said, for under 500 bucks, you know, it adds a lot of versatility to someone's training. So let me know in the comments if you're like, Luke, I'm good, bro, not for me. Or let me know in the comments like, oh, you know, I could see how that could benefit me, you know, in my workout experience at home. I love doing these budget videos, guys. It's my hobby, it's my passion. A lot of people are probably always curious why I usually do budget items. I would like to make a separate video of my thought process of that because, I don't know, I feel like, you know, I've gotten some questions and some comments about a lot of things I review, and I think that'd be good to do that. But check them out in the description, guys. Ritfit, I've got everything in the description from this piece to their website if you're interested, and appreciate you guys checking out the video. Cannot wait to bring you guys content soon on a very awesome video I'm really excited to bring out. Okay, and yeah, this is Luke from Luke's Garage Gym. See you guys later.